All right, for another variation of that figure-4 stretch, this is a great alternative and a great little side note variation to be telling your students that they can be doing during the day when they're at work, while they're at home, and this is figure-4 in a chair. You could also call this pigeon in a chair. So feeling secure in your chair with both feet flat on the floor, and if by chance you have short legs for any reason, you could also simply place blocks underneath your feet, basically raising the floor up, so you again have that solid connection between your foot and the mat. Taking one leg, Kathy will take her right ankle and cross that over the left knee. Now just getting that leg up there may be a challenge in itself. Giving a little flex to the right foot, Kathy's going to use her right hand and again encourage that external rotation on the thigh. Remember, even though the leg might not stay, we're moving those tissues and we're changing the roadmap of our body to say, hey, I want that rotation to go out on the thigh. Once you've done that for yourself, you can just stay here sitting upright, feeling very grounded in your sit bones and very long in your spine. Or on the exhalation, slowly and gently starting to hinge forward. Trying not to flare the ribs and drop in the belly, but actually keeping some strength in the abdomen, which will further the stretch and release in the lower back. She can use her right forearm and gently press on the right thigh to create that space as she tries to keep her hips level on the floor. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. I would say staying here for at least 5 breaths or 30 seconds, maybe even up to a minute. But this is a great, I need a little break for my hips during the day. I'm just going to pop into this posture. For many of us, we spend way too much time sitting. We might as well put that chair to good use and do something like a figure-4. So you can easily incorporate this into your classes if you have chairs accessible. A great way to kind of show people how chair yoga is not just easy chair yoga, but definitely beneficial and definitely practical for our everyday lives. Or again, in your own personal practice, adding these postures in multiple times through the day, simply and easily like this, really add up to a whole lot of movement by the end of the day. And then on the next inhalation, gently coming back up, and then releasing the leg. She could come in just to a simple double leg forward bend. As a nice counter pose, she could widen her legs as wide as possible, and then she could drop the torso between, do a nice counter pose, and then come up when she's ready. Inhale, exhale, and bring her legs back in front of her again, about hips width, and do the same thing on the opposite side. Left ankle over right knee, give a little flex to the foot, sitting nice and tall. She can do that nice little thigh manipulation again over on the left leg. Again, self-adjustment, self-empowerment with length in the spine. Exhaling, folding forward as far as she feels comfortable. Remember, more does not equal better. So we want to honor any tension in the knee, and we want to go just as far as we feel that first initial stretch. So in any of these postures, whether it's a hip posture or a twist or a forward bend, try not to mentally bypass that first initial feeling. So for many of us, we've desensitized ourselves and we feel something, we go, oh, more is better, and we just keep pushing. I want to really encourage you that when you first feel that first initial sign of tension or stretch, stay there until it passes. And then as your body gives you permission, by creating space in that area, then move deeper into that next space, into that next phase of the posture. 30 seconds, a minute, as long as you feel necessary, and then gently rolling or rising back up, releasing the ankle from the knee. If you wanted to do that double leg fold again, or simply come up off the chair and move back into your everyday life, as you now have all this great new space into your hips, I encourage you to do that. Great job. Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.